Guys, we're just going to play another game this evening because the first one was relatively quick. This time we've rolled rather appropriately Storm the Camp. It's the three trolls, so Tom, Bert and Bill. On my side in my deployment zone, I've then decided to put my campfire just outside of my camp zone, again because it's cool. Hopefully it gets used this time, that'd be great. And then your force with Helm Hammerhand leading his warriors, throwing weapons, and riders of Rohan with Royal Guard on foot. One guy right at the back in your camp. We're going to roll for initial priority. This is 400 points.
Big 5.
All yours.
Any heroics?
Nope.
Cool.
So we'll come back after the first turn movement phase. So not too much exciting from our point of view. The trolls are just staying put because if I leave my camp, it's just going to automatically get taken because you have lots of movement, and I'm probably not going to be able to take yours with all your movement and people around there. The Rohan have decided to move forwards in full though, except one guy right at the back who's just chilling in the camp, and we're just out of range for shooting. So priority for turn 2.
Yeah.
We go 3.
2. Oh, no, 3 as well. So it goes to you.
And not going to call any heroics.
I'm not either.
Cool, so we come back after move. So movement trolls are still going to stay put and wait to see where you go. And you've moved up on that side with the Rohan. And the riders of Rohan have come on this flank.
Yep.
Cool, we're both still out of range. So priority.
After you. No heroics from me.
Nothing to declare. And I'm potentially going to move. So we'll come back after move. So same thing again, just decided to stay put. The riders of Rohan have again moved up their full just to try and get in range for next turn. Priority.
Cool.
All yours.
Cool. Any heroics?
Nope.
Sweet. Cool, yes, I'm not going to be on the 12 of you, so that's fine.
Cool, so come back after move. So Rohan have moved half of the riders on that side and moved up forward the warriors. Over on this flank, these guys have moved full. I've decided to move the trolls towards this way just to try and avoid getting shot. But yeah.
Cool, so we got range, but obviously... so I think he's only in range of Bert. I think that's his name.
Yep.
These two can obviously... I assume it's probably an annoy as well. So
No, massive tree would probably give an annoy.
Yeah, I was just... Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was obscured because he's in front. So I might as well shoot this one at Bert. So 5. No. And then these 2 at Bill. No.
Cool. That's it?
Cool, yeah, that's it.
Alright.
I assume that's not 8 inches, is it? So
No.
thanks for 12. Goes to you. No heroics for me.
The problem is you just run away, which is annoying.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I just stay put and I get shot. But you know what? I'm just going to mess around. Make you do stuff.
I'm doing stuff. I'm just... It's a big board. Don't have much.
Yeah, funny that. I don't either. I just don't like Bert's chances versus... Sod it, we're going that way.
Cool.
That's about as exciting as it gets.
Do you mind moving me just because I can't be asked to come around? Can you just put me 8 inches away from Bill? Come this way.
Are there?
Yeah, that'll do. Thanks.
And we come back after the movement. So after the movement phase, some of the Rohan riders moved up half. The main vanguard have moved up full. These guys have stayed out of 6 inches, just within 8 of the throwing weapons. And Helm Hammerhand's just moved over this way as well. The trolls have obviously just moved up around the corner. And that's about it. Onto your shooting.
Yeah, so I've got a throwing spear over there, so I'm going to chuck that at Bill.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit, wow. So defense 7 is a 6. No. He's got a bow, so he's not shooting. Because he moved full or over half, I assume. So, yeah, so these three can see Tom with only Bert obstructing.
So from there, yeah.
Yeah, so 5s. Cool. In the way for Bert. So 1 hits Bert.
6 falls.
Nope. Tom. Nope.
Sweet. That's it. Priority.
Seems weird there's no way to destroy the campfire, but then I guess it also makes sense because you're not going to be able to defend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all yours, isn't it?
Shame I can't just put it out.
Come back after movement. So movement, the trolls have just decided to try and move back just so my camp doesn't get captured almost straight away. The Rohan have decided to, riders have shimmied around just out of the way of charge. These guys have just moved up full, so did the riders of Rohan to come and help Helm. That's pretty much it. On to priority.
Yep.
Goes to me.
Nothing from me.
No heroics. Okay.
I'm going to just call Heroic Resolve just because I'm not using my free might, by the way.
I don't have any magic, so that's pretty pointless.
At least I'd be spending it.
This is true. We come back after move. Cool. So trolls have moved 2 of them up into our camp just to try and force off Helm and his mates, which he's done. Warriors have moved up. Your riders of Rohan have just stayed out of 12 inches of me. Well, stayed out of the way. But however stayed still and picked up a stone. He's going to chuck a stone at one of the riders of Rohan on this side. He needs a 5. He hits you. What does he hit? A horse, and a strength 8 means a 3.
3.
Ah,
Nice.
bollocks. That's sad.
I wasn't expecting you to get 5 there.
No.
Cool. So, it's only 1 throwing spear because he's going to be out of throwing spear range. That's they move half. I think. I actually can't remember if they moved half or not.
I think they've moved this turn, but I don't know. They didn't move far.
I think they moved half. So I have 2 bows, 1 throwing spear. Don't think it makes a difference because your defense. Oh wait, it does actually.
Yeah, it does.
Throwing spears, yeah. So 5s. Okay, cool. So throwing spear and a bow is hit. So throwing spear needs a 6. Nope. 2 bows on Bert.
Just
Got a 6 there. I think
6 is all.
Cool. Nope. And then throwing spears here, probably just out of range.
That's 6.
Out of range, I think.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah. So a couple. Yeah.
I don't know how to charge.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should be. Yeah. Yeah. I did measure it, but hopefully I measured it right.
Priority.
After you.
Yeah.
Never works for me. Because funnily enough, I didn't want to win that.
I mean, I could just stand and throw stuff. But equally, you throw more.
This is true.
But I can't charge you, which is the annoying thing.
You can charge towards me.
Yeah, but then I still get thrown at.
Well, I'm not being funny, but like.
I mean, you're out of range of throwing me at me pretty much mostly anyway. So.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to get involved, aren't I? So I'm going to have to move towards you, so.
Eventually, yes. I am actually going to stay put.
Cool. They were throwing stones.
Yeah, so I will come back after movement. So movement-wise, trolls stayed still just because we knew you were advancing. We've got to just try and throw stuff. We're not very good at throwing stuff, but we try. You've moved up pretty much with everyone because you had to get the throwing spears in range. And the riders have also moved slightly so they've got clearer shots. We're going to throw our weapons quite obviously at Helm because I don't like him on a horse.
Yeah, so you got 2 stones on him. So I think
so I'll
Bill's
do
probably in the way, isn't he?
one from. Yeah, so he's got obviously the in the way.
Well, yeah, depends.
Oh, you mean for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's obviously got the in the way.
Yeah, I don't know about Tom.
I don't know. I guess his cloak doesn't count, so probably not from that angle. Yeah, seems pretty clear from Tom.
Cool.
So we've got a hit on the 5 with Tom. We don't hit.
Sweet.
And then 1 from Bill. He does hit. He has it in the way.
Nice.
He gets past. Top or bottom. It hits Helm.
Defense 7.
That's not enough.
Cool. I think defense. Yeah, he's defense 7.
And this one is going to throw a rider of Rohan
Yeah, why not?
with the throwing weapon. No.
Cool. He hit with 2 stones though, which is quite good. 2 out of 4.
Yeah, but then
rocks
fail
thrown.
to wound on freeze or something nonsense,
Yeah, that's true.
which is about right.
Cool. So I'm going to throw these throwing weapons at Bill.
Yep.
Nope.
Sweet.
I'm going to throw these 4 throwing weapons at Bill. Cool. Let's get 6s again, please. Oh, got a wound.
Lame. He is my general, so I am going to a fade point. To which I have 1. Strong. Takes a wound.
So Bill. So you took. Sorry, you failed your fate.
Fate, 1 wound. Down to 2. Yeah. Because it's not worth blowing 2 might points on. I don't think in this game.
Possibly not. Cool. 2 throwing spears there.
I'm assuming that has an in the way because of this.
They both do.
Yeah.
1 hit. In the way for the tree. Hits the tree. So I got. Yeah, he's fine for those 2. I assume I put him in throwing weapon range because that was what I was trying to do. Yeah. Cool. So throwing weapon. Nope. Bow. 6 followed by a 4. Nope. And that's it.
Cool. Priority.
Yep.
So it would go to you.
Any heroics?
I mean, I'd love to, but I don't think it makes much difference because you're only going to get 1 throwing weapon in each turn. So none from me.
Cool. I really wanted you to declare one because I don't want to do courier tests.
Yeah. I'm hoping you fail miserably, but with Helm you probably won't.
Well, we'll see, won't we? So I can actually strike higher than Bill, but I can't strike higher than Tom, which is weird. Because he'll just sneeze on me or something retarded. So. Right. Let's do some of the obvious stuff first. Don't know if I have bases getting through that, so I'll try and move this gentleman. So I need a 6. That's annoying.
Strong.
Let's try and move this dude. Good, he's in. Means I actually have to measure if the
Yeah, it should be alright. Cool. Just a spear support.
Well, he was gonna try and get him, but possibly not because of the base. What do you think? Is he getting? Reckon there?
I can't see.
It's quite close.
I mean, you're just about touching, but obviously you're right, the base you have to get round. So I'd say probably not be able to charge, but you can spear.
Cool, I'll spear then.
Because the Legendary Legion gives you that, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, I'm just gonna pick Helm up a sec. Oh, okay, no, base does get through there quite happily. Cool. So I'm gonna try and charge with the front dude.
So this is the Rider of Rohan.
Yeah.
Into Pat, loves it.
Yeah. He's got lots of movement to go there. Probably won't have enough movement to get a trap, but he's going to do the same thing. He's in. So that's not actually great for me, but the rest should be okay. Let's charge him in on Tom. Yeah, I'll do it with the horn. 4 throwing spear, 6. Nope, other way around would have been good. Next rider, doing the same thing. In fact, is he going to finish there? I haven't actually quite decided who Helm's going in on. I was kind of seeing what I got in first. So I can get a guy in there. In fact, let's put him there. Let's get the next rider in on Tom as well. Yeah. That horn paying off.
The horn is ridiculously good.
Well, it's not. It's just a horn.
Well, I know, but 400 points against my whole army of terror, it just destroys me.
Stuff to pass there. Right. Let's try and get him in on Bill. He's in. So I will be getting a trap, so that's good. Let's put it in there. It's definitely a trap then. Because Helm's definitely
Although
getting
it's
in.
my priority, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh no, it's my
No,
priority.
it's your priority, yeah.
Axe Dude is in. This gentleman here goes there. Actually, let's try and get the sword dude out of the way, just because. Cool. Oops.
So, failed one growth chest.
Yep. Let's get Helm in. Let's do that first. So he's going to charge Bill.
Yep.
Cool. Strong, but he's happy. He's going there because we'll get all the combats there. And you also can't barge into him with cool.
Alright, let's see what's occurring. Combat then.
Yeah, so I'm doing a free strike with Helm, obviously.
You're just striking.
Yeah.
So do I potentially just strike, or do I just do a combat?
I don't even know if it's worth striking or just hoping you botch and doing a heroic combat, but I'm not really sure.
It's a hard one.
Problem is I think it was like 54% chance of you getting a 6, but you obviously have might, so
yeah.
I think I'm better off striking and making you strike. Unless you want to risk me getting a 2 or less.
I've got an idea, but
I'm sure it involves a heroic combat with the I was annoyed I only got 3 in on him, so
I mean it's tempting.
Also, at this rate, I'm going to capture the camp at the end of the turn. I forgot to measure at the end of last turn because I wasn't sure if Helm was in or out.
Yeah, so Bert will call heroic combat.
Cool.
Bill will strike. Will Bill strike? I mean, it's awkward. You've not rolled higher than me yet.
Yeah, my 2 strikes were rubbish last game.
The annoying thing is, I mean, it could go really well, but also it could go really badly. Depending on what we do. I can barge and I can help. Or I can just help, but then that's not going to help. So I need to kill all 3, which is nasty. With a might point. So I just do one with Tom as well.
Oh, Tom can't. Well, I suppose you could do a squash into jelly bullshit, can't you?
Yes.
It's nasty.
We could also do something else, but I think it's silly to. I think I'd just strike with Bill anyway.
So strike with Bill, combat with Bert.
Yes.
Nothing with Tom.
Nothing with Tom, I don't think.
Cool.
Well, you can piercing strike, can't you? So I could defense, but to be honest, I'd probably need the might point to hopefully win and not roll like shit. That'd be great. So Tom will keep his might point. Bert will go down to 1. Bill goes down to 2.
Cool.
Sweet.
So Bert
Combat
first.
goes first.
So what strength are you?
What strength?
Yeah, he's strength 7.
7.
So it's 3s no matter what, so I might as well piercing strike with the 3 guys in combat with him. So, cool. You got 6.
Hallelujah, there it is. Right, so I need freeze on either to prioritise the riders.
Cool.
Because I've got a plan. But it's not going to work, because that's bullshit.
Which one?
The throwing weapon one.
Sweet.
Yeah, so my plan was kill those, combat in here, throw, because then I can knock things prone. But if I roll anything other than a 1 there, I mean, that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not to worry. So it's my priority, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I think they're both trapped no matter what, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. Let's just do Bert. Screw it.
Bill.
Actually, no, let's do...
Tom.
Actually, it doesn't matter because, yeah. So I was thinking because of the fight value that Helm gives, but I'm below you anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's do Helm first.
Helm.
Yeah, so I'm going to strike. I'm fight 10. You're fight 10. Cool. Do you want to set the tone whilst I gather dice?
I hate setting the tone.
You can wait for me. I'm piercing striking with the 1 axe dude there.
Okay. Those are 2 highest for you.
Might as well banner now. There you go.
That's a big 6.
It's Helm. These are the 3 others. That's 6.
So there's a roller.
Yeah.
Big one.
Goes to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's just do Helm first. Actually, let's do Helm last, idiot. Right, so this is the piercing strike, so these are just 6s.
Yeah.
No. And then these are the other 2 normal strikes from the warriors, which are 6s, 5 4s. Okay, so now we do Helm. So he's on 8 dice, so he needs 5s down to 4s, doesn't it?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
So he's only got 1 fate, hasn't he?
Can't do anything about that.
Sweet. Cool. Helm's a beast.
Yeah, it's just grim. It's just strength 5 is early. It's just destroys my high defense.
Yeah, he seems like quite a good counter to what you're doing.
Yeah. And it's on.
Cool. I'm piercing striking with the 3 riders, and then I've got 2 other dice.
3 highest.
1 6. So you probably in banner range, aren't you?
I'm deliberately in banner range.
Sweet.
4. I can't do bugger all about that either.
Sweet. So I didn't need to piercing strike. Should have spent 6. So these are all your 6s twice. So yeah.
So it's 5s because you're piercing stroke. Because you're strength 4 now.
You're still 5s, defense 6. Strength 3 and strength 4.
Yeah, I guess defense 6.
No, you're right.
5s.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, so reds are 6s. No, 5s.
Yeah.
Blacks are 6s. So I get this twice.
1,
2 so far.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why I had a brain fart then. Whoop.
Yeah, that's dead.
Sweet.
It's another quick game.
Yeah, I feel like you're either going to do well or you're not. And
Yeah.
like if you'd have won those 2 fights, then I'd have been pretty stuffed.
Pretty much worth calling it there. Because I can't strike against Helm. And you've captured my camp. And I'm 25%. That's game.
Might as well finish it.
There's no point. Because the game ends at 25%, so it'd end next turn. And you've auto-win. Because you're already in my camp. I can't do anything if you get Helm in because I can't strike. So I'll just call it, and you've whitewashed me again.
Sweet.
Yeah, trolls are not very good at playing objective games, obviously. Or any games, damn you trolls.
Well, the first one wasn't objective based.
Well, it was in the fact of you had a banner. Obviously, I'll have to try and kill your banner, otherwise I just lose 2-0. So
yeah,
it's not great.
I was going to say you'd probably win Lords of Battle or
I think
whatever.
Lords of Battle or Contested Champions or something nice like that, then they probably win.
But then the problem is both games you've only killed 1 model, so I'd have still won somehow.
Yeah, it's not very good if you can't roll high. I mean, it came down to a 50-50 as well. And also, if I hadn't rolled a 1 here, I can spend a might to kill the 3 here, then get a combat hurl into that combat, which knocks everything prone anyway.
Yeah.
Which gets Helm off his ass, off his horse. So, I mean, that's a different game itself. The only other option was I do a combat here first, if I just win the combat, I can then barge into him and then sneeze on him, which then allows me to half your fight value.
Yeah, I didn't. Basically, I didn't want Helm. Tom was the only one I was never going to charge with Helm.
Yeah, I mean, you play it right. It's just I don't really have the tools to deal with numbers, and then Helm is pretty much better than all my heroes if he takes one on at a time.
Yeah,
because he's got obscene amount of might and a free one.
I didn't actually use any natural might, so it kind of didn't make a difference.
No, exactly. So it's like I'm using my only resources to try and win fights, but then I just end up losing in the long term because you've got free might.
Yeah.
Which is grim, really.
Well, I mean, I played a Balrog at Scouring, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Needing a sip.
This is a slightly better one than the Balrog for winning combats.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it was relatively the best I could make that scenario before just losing. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that and we'll get some more up in the future.